See that? That is exactly what I mean when I talk about a marriage built on the rock. Look at the way Patrick guides her toward the car, as if she's the most fragile and precious thing he's ever held. 10 years! And he hasn't let that spark dim for even a second. It is a rare sight in a world where people give up so easily.
It is almost unbelievable in this day and age. Most men by the 10th year are walking 10 paces ahead of their wives, looking at their watches and rushing to get home. But Patrick? He looks at Paula like he's still trying to win her heart for the first time. It makes my heart warm just to see them walking in such perfect sync, like two halves of a single soul.
And let's be honest, it isn't just Patrick. Paula is the secret ingredient there. Think about the pressure of 10 years without a child in this community. Most women would have turned bitter or started pulling away from the church in frustration, but she carries herself with such grace and dignity. She stands by him like a silent fortress, never complaining, always smiling.
That is the truth. They don't just talk about faith, they wear it. Did you see them during the worship today? They weren't just standing there, they were praying for one another, hands joined tight. You can't fake that kind of spiritual intimacy. Every young couple in this congregation needs to sit down and take notes on how they handle themselves with such maturity.
I was telling my husband this morning that we need to invite them over for dinner, just to let some of that peace rub off on us. They have this atmosphere around them, like no matter what storm is blowing outside, their house is always calm and full of light. I am seriously tapping into that grace today. I want whatever it is that keeps them that happy. After a decade.
I'm tapping in right along with you, Joanna. If God can do it for them, He can do it for any of us. But it takes work, real work. You can tell they've put in the hours of prayer and the hours of patience. They are the gold standard for what a Christian home should look like. They are a true living testament that a marriage doesn't have to become a routine. It can stay a romance.
They really are the perfect pair. It's like watching a movie where the ending is always happy and the credits never have to roll. I pray their light never fades, because as long as they are standing strong, it gives the rest of us something to aim for. They are the hope of this church.
That was a powerful message Pastor preached today, don't you think? It really made me think about how blessed we are to have such a supportive community standing behind us.
Fine.
I was thinking, maybe we should take some of that advice to heart. You know, about being more intentional with our time together this week. My parents called earlier and they really want us to come over and visit. I told them we'd try to make it happen.
Busy.
I know you have a lot on your plate, but I could come home early on Tuesday so we can go to their house together. It's been a while since they've seen us, and you know how much they enjoy your company. It would mean a lot to them, and to me.
Whatever.
Paula, I'm trying here. I know I'm not perfect, but you know, people do look up to us. It reminded me of the man I want to be for you. I want to make sure I'm earning your respect every single day.
It's fine.
Is the food not good? I can make you something else if you're not enjoying the chicken. I just wanted us to have a nice, quiet Sunday lunch like we used to. No distractions, just the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't looked up from that screen once since we sat down. I'm sitting right here, Paula. I'm right in front of you. Can we just put the phones away for 20 minutes and actually be a couple?
Okay.
You know, I actually feel more alone sitting here with you than I do when I'm at the office. At least there, people look at me when I speak. It's like I've become a ghost in my own house. Do you even hear a word I'm saying?
I heard you.
Then say something. Anything. Give me a sentence that has more than 2 words in it, please. I'm trying to rebuild our connection, but I can't do it if you're already checked out and won't even look at me.
Whatever.
I can't do this today. I can't sit here and pretend that everything is normal while you treat me like a stranger. I'll be in the study. Don't worry about the dishes. I'll get them later since I'm clearly the only one in this room who still cares about this marriage. Paula, I know you aren't asleep yet. I can see you staring at that wall. Can we please just talk for a moment?
I'm tired, Patrick. Go to sleep.
Tired? Paula, look at you. You're lying there under 2 blankets, wearing a full dress to bed. It is nearly 80 degrees in this room. Why are you dressed like you're preparing for a winter storm? We are in our own bed, yet you're bundled up as if you're trying to survive an attack.
Why do you always do this? Why is it that the moment I close my eyes, you decide that's the time you need to start an interrogation? I have had a long day, and I am exhausted. Just let me have some peace.
Peace? This isn't peace, it's a barricade. It's been months, Paula. Months of me sleeping next to someone who feels like a stranger. I'm looking at you right now, and I don't even recognize the woman under all those layers. You've dressed yourself in a way that says, "Don't touch me," before I even have a chance to say goodnight. It's hurtful.
Oh, so now my choice of pajamas is hurtful to you? Why do you want to frustrate my life? I told you I am tired. Every time I try to rest, you start with these demands for my attention. It's like you can't stand to see me just exist without wanting to stake a claim on me.
I'm not staking a claim, Paula. I'm trying to find some sign, any sign, that you still want to be in this marriage. I'm doing everything I can to make things right, to show you I'm here and I'm committed, but you've built a wall so high I can't even see your face anymore. How am I supposed to feel like your husband when you treat me like a predator?
You're making it right for yourself, Patrick. You want me to dress differently so you can feel like everything is back to normal, but it's not. If you really cared about how I felt, you'd be quiet and let me sleep. My head hurts, my body hurts, and your voice is just making it worse.
So that's the reality now? I'm just a headache to you? After 10 years, I've been reduced to a disturbance because I want to be close to my wife?
Right now, yes. You are a disturbance. I am lying here, I am covered up, and I am telling you I am finished for the day. If you want to talk so badly, go talk to the empty seats in the living room. Just leave me alone.
Fine. I'll leave you alone. I hope that dress gives you more comfort than I ever could.
Patrick, I have to say it again, you are a truly blessed man. To have a wife who not only works all day but still insists on coming into my kitchen to help me with the dishes and the cooking, Paula is a gem.
She is more than a gem, Doris. She's the daughter we never had. Patrick, I hope you know how lucky you are. In a world where everyone is complaining about their homes, you found a woman who carries herself with such dignity.
I know, Dad. Believe me, I know exactly what I have in Paula. She's something special. I try to tell her that every day.
And you should. A woman like that needs to be cherished. Oh, here she comes now. Paula, darling, come and sit down. You've done enough work for one night.
It was no trouble at all, Mom. You know I can't sit still when there are things to be done. Besides, I love spending time in your kitchen. It feels like home.
Well, we appreciate it. Patrick was just telling us how much he admires your strength. It's good to see you two still so in love after all these years. It's a testimony to us all.
He's being modest. Patrick is the one who keeps this family grounded. I just follow his lead. We've always said that as long as we have each other, we have everything we need. Right, honey?
That's right, Paula. Everything we need.
Paula, dear, I was saying a special prayer for you both this morning. I know it's been 10 years, and the house is still quiet. Don't lose heart concerning the fruit of the womb. God's timing isn't always our timing, but He hasn't forgotten you.
Thank you, Mom. That means so much to me. We are just leaving it all in God's hands. He is the giver of life, and we know that if it's His will, He will make it happen in the right season. Until then, we are just happy to have each other.
Faith like that is what moves mountains. I'm proud of you both. You don't let the lack of a child cause division between you. You stay united.
We certainly do. But I think it's time we head out. Patrick has a very early start tomorrow, and I want to make sure he gets his rest. You know how he is. He won't stop working unless I tell him to.
Of course, dear. Go on then. Thank you for the lovely evening. We are so proud of the couple you've become.
We love you both. We'll call you later in the week. Don't ever ask me to do that again, Patrick. I mean it.
Done with what? Paula, what are you talking about? We were just having a lovely dinner. You were smiling. You were laughing with my mother. I thought we actually had a breakthrough tonight. Why this sudden explosion?
Breakthrough? Is that what you call it? I call it a performance. I am tired of the fact that your parents always talk about children when we go to visit, as if I am a factory that has failed to produce a product. Fruit of the womb. I am sick of the pity, Patrick.
Paula, they love you. My mother was being kind. She was trying to encourage us. They weren't attacking you. They were praying for us. Why are you twisting their words into something ugly?
Because it is ugly. It's easy for you to sit there and soak up their praise while they look at me like I'm broken, as if I'm the one responsible for the silence in this house. Do you think I enjoy being reminded every time we visit that I haven't given them a grandchild yet?
No one said it was your fault. Not me. And certainly not my parents. We are in this together, remember? That's what being a couple means. We carry the burden together.
There is no together anymore, Patrick. There is just you and your expectations. I'm telling you now, the next time your parents want to visit, you better find a very good excuse for me. Tell them I'm sick. Tell them I'm working. Tell them I vanished. I don't care. But I am never stepping foot in that house again to be insulted by their prayers.
You can't be serious. They are my parents, Paula. They are your family too. You can't just cut them off because they mentioned something that is a reality for both of us.
Watch me. I am finished playing the role of the perfect, patient wife. I'm going inside.
Paula, wait. We need to talk about this. You can't just walk away when things get uncomfortable.
I've been uncomfortable for a very long time, Patrick. Get used to it.
What is happening to us?
Good morning, my friend. I was passing by and thought I'd catch the man of the hour before the meeting start. But wait, look at that face. Why the long face, Patrick? It is literally 8 in the morning. Did you not wake up on the right side of the bed today?
I'm not sure I've woken up on the right side of the bed in a very long time, Collins.
What is it? Is it the project? Or is it home again?
It's Paula. Collins, I am at my breaking point. For the past 3 years, I have lived with a woman who looks like my wife but acts like a stranger. It is suffocating me. I come home and I feel like I have to walk on eggshells just to breathe. One moment she is a saint, and the next she is screaming at me.
3 years is a long time to carry that kind of weight, Patrick. Have you thought about bringing this to the pastor? Or maybe involving someone she truly looks up to? Sometimes a woman needs a voice she respects to hold up a mirror to her behavior.
You don't know Paula. She is a master of the act. If the pastor speaks to her, she will give him the most spiritual answers you've ever heard. She will make it look like she is the one suffering in silence. But when that front door closes at home, she turns back into a block of ice. I don't know what to do anymore.
Listen to me. You have to be patient, man. I know it's hard, but remember the woman you married. She wasn't always like this. It hasn't been easy for her, too. At this point, you have to involve God in this. Start praying more specifically for her heart. I believe God can change any heart of stone into a heart of flesh again.
I've been praying, Collins. But it's like she's decided to be unhappy, and nothing I do can reach her.
Don't give up yet. These things take time, especially when wounds are deep. Just keep being that man of grace. She was a lovely wife before, and I know that woman is still in there somewhere. God will help you, brother.
If you say so. I just pray God helps me soon, because I don't know how much more of this silence I can take.
He will. Now let's get our minds off this for a second. Did you see the revised budget for the new branch? We need to go over those numbers before the board meeting this afternoon.
I'm telling you, Mom, I can't do it anymore. I am at the end of my rope. Every time I see his face, I feel like I'm suffocating. I'm tired of the act. I'm tired of pretending in front of everyone. And I'm definitely tired of this marriage.
Paula, please. You are talking out of anger. You cannot just throw away 10 years of marriage because of a rough patch. Why are you still holding on to things so tightly? It has been 3 years. You have to let go.
Let go? How can I let go when I have to look at him every single day? I'm forcing myself to even be in the same room as him, Mom. I've already made up my mind. I want him out of my life today if possible.
Paula, how can you even say that word? Do you know what your father and I went through? We had seasons that were darker than this, but we chose to stay. Holding on to this much bitterness is going to poison your heart. It's going to destroy you from the inside out, and you will regret these decisions when it's too late.
Regret? The only thing I regret is staying this long. Patrick is not the man everyone thinks he is. He's weak, Mom. He's pathetic, sitting there begging for my attention like a lost dog. I can't respect a man like that. I despise the way he tries to fix things with his fake prayers and his sad eyes. He's a shadow of a man, and I'm done being tied to him.
Paula, stop. That is your husband you are talking about. You are stepping on his dignity.
He has no dignity left to step on. I've spent 3 years making sure he knows exactly where he stands, and yet he still lingers around. I want someone who actually matters, not a man who has spent the last decade failing me in every way that counts. I'm done, Mom. I'm finished with Patrick.
Paula, have you seen my car? I thought I parked it right in the driveway last night. I've looked everywhere. I need to get to the office for the board meeting.
It's gone, Patrick. I sold it yesterday afternoon.
You did what? You sold my car? Paula, that's not a pair of shoes. That is my car. I use it to get to work. How am I supposed to get anywhere?
I needed some things, and I found a buyer who was willing to take it quickly. He came for it this morning. I figured, since you're always talking about new beginnings, you could use the exercise. Or maybe you can just buy yourself a better one.
You sold it because you needed things? What could you possibly need that was more important than my ability to go to work and keep a roof over our heads? Why didn't you just tell me? I would have given you whatever you wanted.
I didn't feel like it. I felt like doing this. I thought maybe it was about time get yourself a new car. That one was too old.
This is about more than a car. This is about you trying to see how much of my soul you can shred before I finally die inside. Well, congratulations, Paula. You won.
Don't be so dramatic. It's just a car.
No, it's not just a car. It's the last 3 years. I heard you on the phone with your mother, Paula. I've known for a month exactly what you think of me. I heard you call me weak. I heard you call me pathetic. I heard you tell her you despise my very existence.
So you were eavesdropping. Typical.
I stayed because I thought there was still a woman in there worth saving. But a woman who would sell her husband's livelihood just to spite him? That woman is a stranger to me. I'm done, Paula. I am finished. I am not going to fight for you. I'm not going to pray for you. And I'm certainly not going to live with you for one more second.
Where do you possibly think you can go to? You literally don't have a car.
It doesn't matter. I'd rather walk 20 miles in the rain than spend another minute in this house with you. Don't look for me. I'm not coming back. You wanted your peace? Now you can have it.
Patrick, that's the 10th time in the last hour. Aren't you going to pick that up? It's Paula. She's clearly looking for you now.
Let it ring. She isn't looking for me, Collins. She's probably just looking for someone to yell at because the house is too quiet. I'm done. I told her 3 days ago. I have nothing left to give.
I still can't wrap my head around it. Selling a man's car while he's sleeping? I knew things were bad, but that is a different level of cold. I hate to say it about your wife, brother, but she's being incredibly petty. It's like she's trying to see how far she can push you before you break.
Well, she found the limit. All the love I had for her, all the patience I've been praying for over the last 3 years. It just vanished. It happened in a single moment when I saw that empty driveway. I didn't think it was possible to stop loving someone that quickly, but I look at her now and I feel absolutely nothing.
Don't say that. You're hurt and you're angry. Everything is going to be fine once the dust settles. You just need some air, some space to breathe.
This is the end, Collins. Who does that? Who sabotages the person they are supposed to love? I don't even know what to say to her anymore. There are no words left in me.
Look, just pick up once. Tell her you're safe so she doesn't call the police or your parents. Just give her one sentence.
No, I'm not playing her games anymore. I'm going to bed. I'm going to turn off my phone. And I'm going to sleep for the first time in years without wondering if the woman next to me is dreaming of ways to hurt me.
Patrick.
Please, Collins, if that phone rings again or if she shows up here, don't wake me up. I'm dead to that world tonight.
Paula, dear, you look like you haven't slept in days. What is going on? We've been calling the house and neither you nor Patrick is picking up. Is he away on a business trip?
No, Mom, he's not on a trip. Patrick left. He's been gone for 2 weeks.
Left? What do you mean he left? Patrick doesn't just walk out on his home. Did you have a disagreement?
It was more than a disagreement, Dad. I pushed him until he hit the wall, and then I kept pushing. I broke him. I did something terrible.
Paula, you're frightening me. What could you have possibly done to make Patrick walk out the door?
I sold his car. Without telling him. While he was sleeping.
You sold his car? Why on earth would you do such a thing? That is the man's livelihood. How has he been getting to work?
He hasn't. He just left. And the truth is, I haven't been the wife you think I am. All those times we came here, all those smiles and the perfect couple act. It was a lie. In our house, I have been a nightmare to him for 3 years. I have been cold, I have been cruel, and I have made his life a misery.
3 years? But why? We've been seeing you two at church. We saw you here. You looked so happy. Why would you treat him like that in private?
I don't even know if I can explain it yet. I just know that I've caused so much damage that I don't know if it can be fixed. I thought I wanted him to leave, but now that the house is empty, I realize I've made a horrible mistake.
This is a serious matter. We are going to get to the bottom of this. Things cannot just escalate like this out of nowhere. There is something missing here. Something you aren't telling us.
Paula, go back home. Try to rest. We are going to find Patrick, and we are going to talk to him. If we have to go to the pastor and sit down as a family, then that is what we will do. We are going to let this marriage fail without a fight.
Thank you. Thank you for not turning me away. I'll go home and wait. Please, just tell him I'm sorry. Collins, please. I know you and Patrick are close. It's been weeks, and I haven't heard a single word from him. I've called everyone. Is he with you? Have you seen him?
Paula, I wish I could give you the answer you're looking for, but I don't know where he is right now. He's made it very clear that he needs space.
But he has to be somewhere. He can't just vanish. Is he safe? Is he eating? Collins, I'm falling apart here. I just need to know that he's okay.
The truth is, Paula, he did come to me. He told me everything that happened. To be honest, I was shocked. I've known you both for a long time, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Selling his car? Treating him like a stranger in his own home for years? Why would you do something like that to a man who loved you?
I don't have a good excuse. I've been holding on to so much pain, Collins. I didn't realize that by holding on to it, I was letting it poison my heart bit by bit. It turned me into someone I don't recognize. I thought I was punishing him, but I was really just destroying myself and my home.
It sounds like you've realized that a little too late. Patrick is a strong man, but everyone has a breaking point. You didn't just push him to the wall. You tried to take away his dignity. That's a hard thing for a man to recover from.
I regret every bit of it. I am so deeply sorry. I just hope and pray it isn't too late to make amends. I don't want to lose my husband. I don't want to lose the life we were supposed to build.
I can see that you're hurting, and I'll pray for both of you. I really hope you find him soon and that when you do, there's still something left to save.
Thank you, Collins. Please, if you hear anything, or if he calls you, just let me know. I need to talk to him before I lose my home for good.
I'll do what I can, Paula. Take care of yourself.
Patrick, I want to thank you for coming today. I know it wasn't easy for you to walk through that door, but your presence shows you still respect this family and the covenant you made.
I'm only here out of respect for you and my parents, Pastor. Beyond that, I don't have much left to say.
Paula, we have heard everything. But I am confused. 3 years ago, we all sat here. We prayed, we counseled, and we settled the matter. You told us then that you had moved past it. Why is the marriage breaking now?
Patrick, I am so sorry. For the car, for the way I've treated you, for everything. It was all my fault. I have been a shadow in our home.
But why, Paula? You told me 3 years ago that you were at peace. You told us you had found it in your heart to move on. How could you keep all this inside while smiling at us every Sunday?
I lied, Mom. I'm sorry. Pastor, I said the words. I told you all I had forgiven him because I wanted the shame to end. I wanted the church to see the perfect couple again. But deep in my heart, I never let it go.
You mean the incident we all settled? You didn't truly forgive him?
No. Instead of forgiveness, a seed of bitterness was planted. For 3 years, I watered it every time I looked at him. I said I was fine, but in the dark, I was keeping a record of every hurt. My heart became a poison. I wanted to punish him because I was still hurting, and I thought if I made him suffer enough, my own pain would finally stop.
So for over 1,000 days, you've been pretending? So being with me was just a mask you had to wear?
I love you, Patrick, but the lack of forgiveness was a gap I couldn't cross. I told everyone what they wanted to hear so the families would be happy, but inside, I was just waiting for the chance to make you feel as broken as I felt back then.
Paula, you've been carrying a mountain alone. This is what happens when we bury a wound instead of healing it. Patrick, do you see now what has been happening in the dark?
I see that I've been living with a stranger. I just don't know if I can trust a woman who can hide that much darkness behind a smile for 3 years.
Tina? What is it? Don't you think it's too late for a phone call? Can't you wait till tomorrow?
Paula? I wish I could, and I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm at the Grand Plaza Hotel for a conference. I just saw Patrick's car in the lot.
He's probably there for a meeting, Tina. He has clients everywhere.
No, Paula, I saw him. I saw him go up to the 3rd floor with a woman. They weren't acting like business partners. I followed them. Room 312. I'm so sorry, Paula. I'm so sorry.
Paula? What are you doing here? Paula, wait. It's not... Let me explain, please. I didn't mean for... Paula.
Patrick, you have heard Paula's confession. She has admitted her mistakes and the root of the bitterness that poisoned these last 3 years. She is asking for a chance to make amends. Are you willing to forgive her and start this marriage over?
Pastor, I hear what she's saying, but I feel nothing. I don't have any love left for her. Every bit of affection I had was drained out of me over those 3 years of silence. I'm empty now, Pastor. I don't even know if there is anything left to save.
Patrick, please. I know I destroyed it. I know I killed the love you had for me. I'm not asking you to feel it today. I'm just asking for the chance to show you I've changed.
Patrick, my son, please don't let your heart harden. Look at us. We are all here because we believe God can restore what the locusts have eaten. Don't give up on your home.
A man's strength is found in his ability to show mercy when it is least deserved, Patrick. Remember how much has been forgiven you.
Patrick, if we only loved when we felt like it, no marriage would last a year. Love is a choice you make when the feelings are dead. Christ didn't wait for us to be lovable before he died for us. He loved us while we were still his enemies. If you walk away now, you are letting the enemy win the final battle. You have a chance to build something new, not on feelings, but on the truth.
It's so hard to look at her and not see the person who tried to break me. It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
God does not ask you to do it in your own strength. He only asks for your yes.
I will try. I won't promise that I love you today, because I'd be lying. But I will stay. I will give us a chance to start from the very beginning. But I need to see the truth from now on. I need to know that you have really changed for the better.
Thank you. Thank you, Patrick. I have cleared everything out of my heart today. I am not acting anymore. I will spend every day proving that I am the wife you deserve. I promise I will change.
Let us pray. Today, the healing begins.
You look beautiful tonight, Paula. And I don't mean just the dress. There's a light in your eyes I haven't seen in years.
It's because I'm finally at peace, Patrick. For 3 years, I felt like I was carrying a bag of stones everywhere I went. Now that I've truly forgiven you and asked for your forgiveness, I feel like I can breathe again.
I have to be honest with you. 2 months ago, in that office, I didn't think I would ever feel this way again. I thought my heart was dead. But I've watched you these past few weeks. I've seen the way you've been patient with me, the way you've been honest, and the way you've truly changed. The Lord has been doing a great work in my heart, Paula. I can finally say it. I love you. I really love you.
You don't know how much it means to hear you say that. I promise you, Patrick, I will never go back to that place of silence and secrets. From now on, it's the truth, no matter how much it hurts. We involve God in everything, every single day.
No more acting for the world. If we are hurting, we talk. If we are struggling, we pray. No more building walls. We are in this together. And this time, we are building on a foundation that can't be shaken.
I'm so sorry for everything I put you through. Thank you for not giving up on me when I had given up on myself.
We both made mistakes, but that's in the past now. Today is a new beginning. I'm ready to fight for this marriage for the rest of our lives.
To us, and to the God who restores what we thought was lost forever.
To us.
All right. The food is delicious, but the suspense is killing me. Patrick, Paula, why did you call this emergency family dinner? You both have been glowing since we walked through the door.
I agree. I haven't seen you two this coordinated and happy in years. What is the special occasion? Did Patrick get another promotion?
No, Dad. This is much bigger than a promotion. Paula, do you want to tell them?
Well, we wanted to bring you all here to say thank you for standing by us when things were dark. But more importantly, we wanted to share that God has finally remembered us. After 10 years of waiting, I am pregnant.
Oh, praise the Lord. I knew it. I knew God was working.
My daughter, God is so faithful. We have waited so long for this news.
This is the greatest gift we could have asked for. Patrick, my boy, congratulations.
Wait, that's not all. There is one more thing.
One more thing? Paula, what do you mean?
I went back for a follow-up scan this morning while you were at the gym. Patrick, we aren't just having a baby. It's twins.
Twins? 2? Paula, are you serious?
Twins! I wanted it to be a surprise for everyone, including you. I wanted us to celebrate this double portion, together as one family.
Twins! 2 babies! God, you are too much. I don't even know what to say.
Double for our trouble. The years the locusts ate, God has restored them in double.
I'm calling the seamstress. We need 2 of everything. 2 cribs, 2 blankets, 2 sets of booties.
This is what happens when a home is built on the truth. The heavens stay open. Let us pray and thank God for these lives.
To the couples watching, remember that a marriage doesn't usually die from one big blow. It suffocates under the weight of things left unsaid. Unforgiveness is a silent poison that lets you share a bed while living miles apart. When you say I forgive but keep a record of wrongs, you aren't protecting your heart. You are building its prison. The enemy uses hidden bitterness to block the very blessings you are praying for. You cannot ask God for a double portion while your heart is full of old stones. Don't wait for a breaking point to be honest. Clear out the rot, drop the mask, and release the debt today. True peace only grows where the truth is allowed to breathe.
Ephesians chapter 4, verses 31 to 32. Get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you.